Gentlemen, welcome back to the latest, the greatest. God, Lord, my throat is hurting after that one.
Yeah.
Show on the internet with your boy OG Susano and the most luscious, handsome, educated man on the internet in the Call of Duty scene. Lightning the joke.
Hey
What
guys, hey, how's it going?
what is up, my man? How's it going?
I'm freaking fantastic, honestly, Scott. It's always actually genuinely a pleasure to be chilling and talking to you. Like it really is. It really is.
No way, bro. No way.
I just forgot to retweet the tweet. Let me go retweet it real quick.
It's okay, bro. It happens, man. It's first day back in a minute. We've kind of reanalyzed our content efforts, really reset the approach. We're busy people, and a lot of things happen. Things move into place. Things move out of place. People get educated. Some people go broke. No, I'm
Some
just
people
kidding.
start working at a military bank, you
Yeah,
know?
some people start working for the feds. I'm good lord. I mean, it's been hella busy. It has been an adventure these last few months since Major 2 in Miami where I was and then now heading into Major 3. There's a lot to talk about, Mike. There's a lot to talk about. But kind of just talking a little bit more about us. Congratulations on graduating from Ottawa University, one of the best
Yay.
schools collegiate wise in esports that we've been able to notice, and watch.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you
If
so much.
if you could sum your experience in Ottawa and your time there with their esports facility and their faculty, what would you say?
Ah, they put me on the spot here.
It's real
One thing I
quick.
would say is I absolutely love and thank God for the opportunity to get to even I mean, if you think about it, I got to go on an esports scholarship to play Call of Duty to a college. You know what I mean? I got to literally get a scholarship to do what I love. And I even got to meet so many amazing people. I had so many great friends around me, made so many good memories. Um, and I loved it. I really did. I wish the school did a little bit more for esports in general, like Ottawa University as a whole, like the faculty and stuff. But I absolutely loved it. I really did.
That's amazing. And I gotta give a big shout because I remember being up at like Lord knows what hour in the night, watching the Ottawa Cold War team going absolutely ham in the brackets, and that was like when I was like, oh my god, is that my boy from the border, Lightning the Joke?
Roses
Um,
in the concrete, baby.
Roses in the concrete, and then literally like month or so earlier or later, I'm losing track of time. I'm getting old. Uh,
Yeah.
you found me on the Helix
I'll never forget Helix.
stream.
Yeah, I'll never forget that, bro.
That was the funniest thing ever. I just get a text on Instagram. Yo, are you casting this game? I was like, that's me.
Yeah, that
That's
was
me.
that was crazy. I
Our
was I was like, what the heck is going on right now? I was literally astonished. Like I don't even know. The best way I can say it, I was literally like, there's no fucking way that's him. Like there's no there's no way. And then it was you. It was crazy.
I was like, hey, it's me, and that's how I felt when I saw you playing in the upper brackets in that Cold War year. I was like, I know that guy. I know that guy. So it's
Yeah.
great. It's great to be here finally after all this time being you know in this scene together like this. Coming
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
coming back from the border to being here now, meeting up in this scene, following our passion, all that good stuff. So it's a great time. It's a great time. So let's get rolling. Enough about us and mopey dopey all that. Let's talk about what the people are here to see, and that's none
Yep.
other than
And me.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. The Toronto Ultra Major 3. We're looking at the day one bracket right now, but we got a bit of stuff that we need to cover first, okay? Because there was a lot of crap that went down, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Like I'm telling you, it was wild. The things that we were seeing was insane. I mean, quite literally. Let's start off with the biggest one. Awakening and ASIM get dropped respectfully, actually disrespectfully probably, from the Vegas Legion and the Rocker, respectively, to their teams. That's crazy, man. I mean, to be fair, Big Wake was on that Crybaby Cheese we heard. You know, that he was, playing holistically for himself, is what we heard. Reports are saying. So, if you're not being a team player in a battle of the mid, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Battle of the Mid is crazy. I love that.
It was crazy. And I mean, ASIM literally got picked up by
And dropped.
the Vegas Legion, and I think it was like 2 weeks. I want to say maybe 2 weeks or maybe less than a month. Let's see if somebody can like find it. I can't.
Definitely a couple weeks. Like,
It
was
definitely
100%
wasn't a long time. That was, I mean, goodness gracious, that was tough. And I mean, everybody was going in on him because, like, good Lord, like, never
I
seen
kind
a
of feel
dude
bad, though,
piss
to be
away
honest with
so
you.
many opportunities. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's wild. Why do you feel bad? What do you think?
Because I just don't know if he gets picked up again, you know? Like, I used to think Asim was such a amazing player. I'd always vouch for him. I was like, bro, this guy's so good. But, like, all of a sudden he gets picked up by Boston and then gets dropped. And then he gets picked up pretty much immediately by Vegas and then doesn't last long there either. And I feel that's just not a good look, you know? And I still think he's such a good player too, because obviously he's doing well in challengers. He immediately we went right back to FaZe Black, which is one of the top challengers teams. And I've always thought Asim was good, and I think he's got that potential, but I just don't think he has the best look on him right now. Like the best rep, I guess you would say. Like the image just isn't there.
It's hard because you look at ASIM and you think of like a glue kind of, intermediate player. Like he hasn't really had his his kind of like simp-esque style play, like kind of effect on a team. He's what I would call kind of like an Arcity's Cold War phase type of player, like he's got good comms, he's got good plays that he can try and direct, but overall he's just not that guy that, like, I would say Vegas, and I believe he had just gotten dropped from Breach before, that are kind of looking for. I feel like
Yeah.
this is the problem that we're running into in this late stage ecosystem of the CDL. We got to stop recycling the same guys. We really gotta. Like, if you are looking for that it factor, you're not going to find it in Joe Schmo, who's over here bumming out and crashing out on other teams. It's just not going to work. It is like trying to put a square peg in a gosh dang, freaking hexagon. It looks like it's going to fit because of the edges, but it is ultimately not going to fit the size and the variety that you're looking for on a squad. So immediately drop. And I will say, this year has been, we got to give some grace. We talked a lot of trash in the past about Cold War, 100 Thieves, and how they were
Yeah.
just yanking players back and forth. We're seeing the same thing happen this year, okay? So we if J-Cap's out there hearing this from beyond the veil or something, wherever he's at in Toronto, I bet he feels a little bit elated to know, hey, these types of things happen.
I mean, as a coach or like a manager or whatever, I don't even know how do you even make those decisions? Like who else do you talk to? Do you talk to the players and like get their insights or do you talk to like upper management, get like see what they want to say, or is it all on you like as a coach like okay, I'm going to bench or drop this player and pick up this guy, and then all of a sudden you get like a couple weeks that doesn't work out either. You're like, all right, I need to do something else. Let me try picking up another player, and then another one, and like how does I don't know. At some point, you just gotta put something together and try to stick it and just stick it out. Keep working with what you got, you know.
It's a hard one. It's a real hard one because you know, like I said, you try to go with what's been proven within the CDL. Because I think the biggest thing is that they're just scared of the unknown. You know, the
Yeah.
number one name I think of, for example, right now, let's say Vegas. They look at Mamba Big Head, and they're like, maybe this could be a player that could do well within our ecosystem. But ultimately, they're like, we don't know. We don't know. We just don't know what that level of unknown factor is going to be like. So they go with, somebody that they already worked with before. Oh, Johnny. And look, oh, Johnny, he's had his moments. Scammed Doug Sensor Martin, apparently. I don't know. The jury's still out on that one. Look, at the end of the day, this is clearly a comfort pickup. You know, they feel very, I guess, familiar with this pickup. I genuinely don't think it's a great pickup, but I mean, what do you think, Mike?
I agree. I gotta agree with you. I don't really think it's that great of a pickup either. I think like there maybe could have been better options to fit that squad, but I also take into account that it's Vegas, and I feel they're kind of almost desperate, I'd say. Got to pick up someone. Maybe I would assume someone on the team was like, yo, this guy's pretty good. And I'm not saying Johnny's bad. I've played against Johnny before several times. I've been competing for years. And I think Johnny's good, but I wouldn't pick him up. Like, I feel like there's other better players that could have been picked up, you know what I mean, instead of Johnny. Um, But I mean, hey, man, we'll see. We'll see what happens in Toronto. We could literally eat our own words right now. He could literally go insane, and they could do great. I think Geo. I mean, even Geo, bro. Like, I played against Geo for years. I did not. The fact that he's doing so good in the league is kind of wild to me. I just can't believe that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I'd
he
even
he
if he was on
tied
stream, I'd tell
the
him right now.
he tied
I
the
really,
the HP kill streak or the kill record,
yeah,
which
bro.
is
Like,
insane. I think it was like
I
54.
I played against him when he was on his older gamer tags, bro, and I was like, dude, there's no, I couldn't believe he was a pro, and then I couldn't believe that he was doing so well. I'm glad that he's doing great. Like I genuinely am happy for this guy, but whenever I found that out, I was like, what is going on? Like, what is happening?
It's a crazy world, I'll tell you that, man. It's a crazy, crazy world. But you look at the new roster. I mean, they still got Asa Monier, which I mean he's already been dropped.
Yeah.
You got Attach, Geo, Johnny, and Nero.
Yep.
Goodness gracious! I mean, like, what even is that? I feel like that's just like the only really like big player there that you kind of see, but he's already kind of in the late stages of his own career. Is Attach.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
It's
these
just
guys aren't really those X Factor type players.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it kind of just looks like a big challengers roster. Like this roster would go crazy in challengers, but at the same time, I don't know. I think Nero is one of the best killers that I've had the pleasure of teaming with, like in my career personally. And but at the same time, that's not going to save the whole roster. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at this team, and I just think bottom four. You know?
Yeah, this is not even a top 6 team in my opinion. I just feel like they're the wrong. You're building a car with jet engine parts, you know, and that system's just not computing whatsoever. So that's real unfortunate. And talking about real unfortunate, teams right now. Good Lord, the Boston Breach kind of showing up with that Vegas, bringing it back real quick. Go 0-7 in this split for Major 3. I mean, 0-7? Do they know Owen? Because, good Lord.
Do they
Good
know Owen?
Lord. They must all know an Owen on their team.
No, bro, I'm actually so sad for Boston, bro. Like when they picked up my boy Nate, I was so excited. I was so happy for him. But I just don't think they should have. I don't think Beans should be like on the roster. Like I don't think so. I think keep Nate, keep Priesta. I think keep Snoopy, and I think just get a fourth that's solid around those three dudes. Like Priesta, obviously we know he's good. He's a world champion. I know Pentagram is disgusting. I've competed against him before. He is insane. I can vouch for Snoopy. He's one of the hardest ranked play killers I've ever seen in my life. But I don't know, bro. I think they need a new fourth, and I think I don't want to be that guy, but I think if they got a new fourth, bro, I don't want to say they changed their 0-7 to 7-0, but I promise you they'd get more wins. I promise you that.
They'd probably look like Vegas Legion 2-5. This split. Which I mean, just looking at it, goodness.
I mean, 2-5 is better than 0-7. That's for sure.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, what can you even say to a roster like that? Because at this point, if I'm the manager and I'm looking at this and I see 0-7, brother, I'm keeping Snoopy, and I'm blowing up. Maybe I'm keeping Snoopy and Priesta because Snoopy's that young gun, that X Factor player that's being molded into an Abizi level player in the future. I know for a fact Snoopy will be molded into a hardcore dominant player, just given a little bit more time. And the thing is, Boston seems like a very supportive, organization. So it's kind of a weird one looking at it. I mean, you see Beans over 5 maps drop 92. I mean, somebody was saying, good Lord, there's a reason why this guy's got back problems. Goodness gracious. I mean, you had the first 2 maps as Rio, and you got Beans going off like that? I mean, let's look at map 1. Beans 24. Snoopy 17. Like, you see, I expect that. Pentagram 18. Not bad. But then you go to map 2, Rio.
Priesta 12 and 22?
I mean, my God, bro. It's so tough. It's so tough because we know it's like being the odd man out in a championship caliber team. He was clearly the odd man out on that New York squad, and they wrongfully did him dirty. They pushed him out, and then he's forced into this life in Boston after just coming off the highest of peaks on New
Literally
York.
winning champs and they dropped him. That's so crazy.
That's so rough. That is
Bro,
so
if you win
rough.
champs, you got to keep the same team. Like, you know what I mean?
So I give a big shout out to that LAT roster after Vanguard, man. They even took the pay cuts. They took a pay cut to stay together. Granted, they didn't do too well at MW2 champs, but MW2 was MW2. We don't really talk too much about that, okay? So just keep it down. But they went crazy. 6-1 in the S&D, 3-0 in the control. Then their hard point looks god-awful, and they go 201 to 250, then 4-6 on the 6-star. I mean, goodness gracious. Like, that's just telling me they don't have that it factor to just shut it down. Just close out the series. It's really rough.
Yeah, they're just not closers. It's like when you go to a bar, right?
Yeah.
And you start talking to a girl, and it's going okay. And then all of a sudden she has to leave, and you don't ask for any of her, you don't ask for a number, you don't ask for an Instagram, you don't ask for nothing. Like, you can't close. She leaves, you never see her again, and that's it. You don't even get to talk to her ever again, and the love of your life is gone. You know what I mean?
This Boston squad is giving her a high five on the way out, man.
Yeah, this Boston squad is saying, go have fun with your friends. I'll see you later.
She says she's going to go see her guy friend, and you're giving her a high five. No.
Yep, that's what this is, bro.
Nah. So we look at the roster mania effect here. We still got, the rocker squad here. You add Standy. I mean, you look at it right here. You got Accuracy, Gunless, Lens, and Standy, which, they dropped Awakening. They dropped that Selfish AR. Drop the Selfish AR. They bring in Gunless. They have Accuracy. They got Lens. They got Standy. This should work, but the thing is that you got gunless and accuracy who are way slow as ARs, way too slow. I mean, you look at the overview here, like yeah, you got gunless 74 for 68 here, but then you got accuracy 64. I mean, you had Vista, Rio, Karachi, fairly dominant showings right there. But then you get into this unfortunate sequence here where they go crazy in the Vista. Very nicely done. You see right here, accuracy 26, really showing up. Big. Like I said, they're slow ARs. But man, if they just clock in, which I mean they clock in once a month, they pulled through. They pulled through. Lynn's nasty rookie, 27 and 23. Like,
I mean, on Vista, if you're an AR and you know how to play, I mean, obviously they're pros, they should know how to play it, but you can realistically just sit and watch, either block a spawn and everyone's gonna come try to flank, or sit in the middle of the map on a heady, watch a cross. Like, there's so many easy kills you can get. I know it's a sub-dominated map at certain points, but like if you know how to play it, bro, it's so easy. So of course, honestly, I'd imagine I could definitely see Rocker winning that. But a Rio S&D, they're probably getting slammed. Karachi, they're probably getting slammed. Six star, honestly, I think they could have done better. I think that, I mean, if you look at the score, 221 to 250, I mean, it could have gone either way realistically. But I think if we give, I think they can do something at this Toronto event. No bully. I think they can do good. I also think Carolina is really good though. I really do. But I think we give Rocker some more time. I think they can be really good.
look, man, this is a great transition because look, we see these teams, we see some a glimmer a bit of hope, and we just immediately recognize the top four ain't changing, baby. The top four are the top four.
Yeah.
I mean,
Top four.
Atlanta FaZe, they go 7-0 this split. Gosh, dang.
Yeah, they're looking undeniable. Word to F3 right now.
They are absolutely insane. Then you got Toronto 6-1 and Optic 6-1. Now, Thieves surprisingly made a great showing this split. 50 points, not too bad. Not too bad considering where they're at currently in the point standing. I mean, there's a 3-way tie here towards the edge for 6th.
Yeah.
If you're a Rocker, like you said, you need to cook, and you got to cook now. It is not looking good for you. You got 3 people that, given the moment, they will overtake you. They will overtake you, and you will be gladly put between this unfortunate scene of Carolina, Miami, and Seattle. Like, if I'm LAG right now, good Lord, I can't even imagine.
I think LAG is going to make it. Like, I actually have faith in them. I'd put my money that LAG makes it.
I feel like LAG either gets 7th or 8th in the spots.
You think so?
I think they get 7th or 8th, but they gotta bring it through this event. This event, they gotta really bring it through, like, big time. Big time. I mean, we look at the bracket, we go back to the bracket. Now let's talk about our predictions. It's showtime. It is showtime, Mike.
This is my favorite part out of every stream that we do for these.
Tell me, Mike, what are you thinking? What are you thinking here? You're looking a little blurry, but tell me what you're thinking.
Definitely, obviously, FaZe beating Heretics.
I'm not waking up for that. I'm going to get some food at the venue. I'm going out. Something. I'm not going to watch that. That's a rough
FaZe obviously going around 2 right there. Probably 3-0, I'd assume. These versus subliners. Honestly, in my opinion, I think I see it going map 5, and I see it going either way, to be honest with you. I think we got a map 5 going either way. But if I had to put someone, I think I'd give it to the subliners, in my opinion. On LAN, I think I'd put subliners. That's just me. What do you think, Scott?
You ready? You ready for this? I'm
ready for this.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay. Listen up. Atlanta FaZe 3-0, easy. Going to bed. Snooze fest. I'm sleeping in. All right.
Yep.
LA Thieves subliners. Whew. I mean, oh baby, that is a that's a 3-1 for the Thieves, man. The Thieves are putting down the subliners, sending them to the damn losers bracket. I'm gonna eat my words later, but I got faith in the boy Dan. I got faith.
We're gonna find out soon. When is
We're-
that? Tomorrow? Yeah, we're finding out tomorrow.
We're gonna put our money on the Dan stocks, okay? I'm putting my money in the Dan stocks. Now, am I gonna go broke tomorrow? You'll find out with what I tweet after the match. If I'm Wolf of Wall Street, then we up, baby.
We're going to Dubai then.
Yeah, we're going to Cancun and we're chilling. Martinis, tortellinis, whatever ends in the ini, bikinis, all that.
Bikinis, margarinis, freaking
Yeah, macaroni. No, I was just kidding. All right, macaroni. Toronto,
Obviously,
Seattle, Toronto, Seattle. Dude, that's
Ultra
a
slamming.
that's a 3-0. That's a 3-0.
That's a 3-0 for sure.
That's a 3-0 for sure. For sure. Optic
versus
Carolina.
Ravens.
I think that's a 3-1. I think Optic.
I was thinking the same thing. Optic 3-1.
I think that's an Optic 3-1. All right, we got Optic 3-1 there. I feel like Carolina's got something in the mix. I feel like they're the best team out of the middle of the pack teams. No doubt there. Now the loser of Atlanta, Miami. This is gonna be a good one. Vegas versus Miami.
I got Vegas.
I got Miami 3-2, man. I think. Wait, actually, hold on. Nah. I got Vegas 3-1. I got Vegas 3-1.
I got Vegas 3-1.
I got Vegas 3-1. I had to think about it. I wanted to do it for the memes, but then I was like, no, that's kind of faded. They're gonna take away my casting card. If I give into that, no, I think Vegas 3-1, 3-2, if anything. Loser of LAT, New York.
See, well, this is where we're different because I got NYSL winning, but if let's say Thieves drops down, in my opinion, to Breach, I got Thieves winning. I got
Thieves 3-0. That if the Thieves go down, I got Thieves 3-0. If New York go down, it's a 3-0. Boston Breach, we're sending you to Galveston with that dirty water. You're not going to Cancun after this event. You're going to Galveston, okay? Loser of Toronto and Seattle. Seattle versus Rocker, that's going to be a battle of the mid. Good Lord.
I think I got Rocker winning that. I think Rocker's going to look really good.
I think Rocker are going to win that one convincingly 3-1.
I think a 3-0, 3-1 maybe possibly.
3-0, 3-1. I think 3-1 because I feel like they'll trip up somewhere. Loser of Texas and Carolina. Ooh.
No, bro. No, not LAG, bro.
Man. I mean.
Nah, I can't back up on my boys. I can't leave my boys.
I got faith in the boy, Kev. I can't lie. I got faith in the boy, Kev. Oh, man. But I think it's going to be a 3-2 LAG. 3-2 LAG. If not, then it's a 3-2 Carolina. This one's going the distance. This one is definitely going the distance. I mean, this is like a raven and a rat fighting in a trash can right now. This is dirty. Dirty. Unfortunately, that's just the state of things. That's going to be that. So, moving on, winners round 2. FaZe versus Subliners or Thieves. That's a 3-1 either way.
I think FaZe wins. Yeah,
FaZe it's going to look, let's spoil alert. It's going to be a FaZe Optic Grand Final, okay? Looking at it
either
right here.
Optic or Ultra, I think. Optic or Ultra Grand Final. Like, you know what I mean? Like, FaZe is going to be there, but either Optic or Ultra is going to be in the Grand Final.
True. All right, we got Toronto versus Optic here. This is going to be a good one. That is going to be a good one.
That is going to be a good one.
I think.
You got to take into account land. You got to remember, this is land that we're talking about.
This is land. This is in Toronto.
And this is going to be in Toronto.
In the 6. All right, in the 6. Word to Drake.
Word to my dog. Yeah, word to my boy.
Word to Drake. We're in the 6. Who do you got? I'll let you go first. I got
Ultra. I got Ultra winning this one.
Got Ultra?
Yeah. I got him winning 3-1.
I got freaking Optic going 3-2, baby. I think the Greenwall's still gonna show up. The Greenwall shows up no matter where.
That's
All
true.
right.
That's true.
I think it's gonna be a 3-2. Optic
Okay.
coming out with that victory. Okay.
Word.
Okay.
Word.
Elim round 2. We got Vegas going up
And
against, let's just say, you know what? For the sake of the story, we'll say LA Thieves. Okay, we'll say LA Thieves. We'll just continue with LA Thieves because if anything, it would be a 3-2 Subliners win, in my opinion. But that or a 3-0, unless the Thieves just don't wake up on the right side of the bed. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Let's just keep LA Thieves down there. You know, just so we can keep this show united. Okay. Shout out everybody in the chat real quick. Shout out everybody in the chat. Thank you guys. I see the messages. I'm not wearing the anime armband. It is right here. I can't really show too much or else we'll get banned. But just know the waifus are present. The waifus are present. I've been playing a lot of Val. I'm currently in my Val Pro grind. And
like Plat 1.
No, I'm Plat 2 right now. Okay. calm down. I'm talking about Premiere.
Oh, word.
I actually play, it's like challengers, but for
Valorant.
For Valorant.
For losers.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Look, okay. We got, let's just say it, LA Thieves going up against Legion.
I got Thieves on that. 3-1.
I think I got Thieves. I think I got Thieves 3-1 too. I don't see the Vegan going in on that. We need to hit Diamond. I know we need to hit Diamond. I got D-ranked, and then I've just been stuck in Plat for a minute. It's okay. We're not worried. We're gonna make it back. It's all good. Yep. I'm a ascendant level player stuck in Plat. Word to my boy AK. All right, look. Next one. Rocker
LAG
versus LAG. It's gonna be another 3-2, man. It's another 3-2.
I think it's gonna be another 3-2.
It's another 3-2
battle, bro.
I feel for the boy Kev, man, because he's not gonna have an easy weekend. He is not gonna have an easy weekend. That guy is gonna be stressed as hell, going 3-2 every game. Like that is whew, that's not gonna be fun. I bet by Elim round 3, he's either gonna be gassed out or something's gonna happen where he just makes a run, but ultimately gets stopped at losers final. But that's a whole nother story. Okay, we'll continue on. Winners final. Okay, winners final. We've got FaZe versus Optic.
I got FaZe.
Or Toronto. I think either one.
FaZe.
I think either one is FaZe.
Either one is FaZe.
Either one is FaZe. 3-1. If it's FaZe versus Toronto, 3-2. If it's FaZe versus Optic, 3-1.
Okay.
Because I know for a fact Scrappy and them are gonna go hard with the 6 behind them, and
imagine Drake pulls up
going up against FaZe. Hey. Drake's not bro is like under witness protection right now, bro.
He is.
That guy needs some help, man. Okay, so there's that.
All right, well, FaZe wins anyway. FaZe goes grand final.
FaZe goes grand finals. I'm sweating now. Elim round 3. We've got, who is it? Fudge, dude. I wish we had an interactive bracket. That's my
I thought we. No, it's all good. It was Thieves. Thieves is there.
Thieves versus
It would be NYSL then.
NYSL.
Again, part 2.
Part 2.
I still think Subliners.
Subliners 3-2. I think Subliners 3-2 with you. Okay. There we go. Subliners into Elim round 4. Elim round 3, bottom half. We got LAG
versus
going up
either
against
Optic or Ultra.
That's a 3-0. No. That's a 3. Yeah, Optic or Toronto. Optic or Toronto. That's a 3-0. I'm sorry, Kev. I want to believe. I really do. But
if they win, bro, I'll do a backflip and I'm posting it on Twitter.
I'm throwing it back.
But
I'm throwing it back.
You're gonna start twerking.
I'd start twerking, bro.
No, me too. All right,
I love the boy Kev, but that one's gonna be a tough one. That's
gonna be a really hard one. But hey, so next one.
Next one. Elim finals. Elam finals.
Subliners
Subliners
versus.
versus Optic or Toronto.
I think Subliners loses. I think either Optic or Toronto make it to finals. Like I said, I think grand final is gonna be Optic Toronto versus FaZe.
I think FaZe is gonna win this one.
Oh, I think FaZe wins too.
I think FaZe is gonna win this one. If it's Optic, 4-2. If it's Toronto, 4-1. I feel like draws and Simp in the finals is a whole nother beast.
Yeah,
And that's just draws
grand final.
and Simp. And
Don't
that's
forget
not
about
even. I was gonna say
Abuser.
that's not discounting.
Yeah.
Beezy and Celium, bro.
A Beezer and Sally, bro, those guys are disgusting too.
Guys.
But gosh,
Dang.
I don't know, bro. If you listen, if any, in my opinion, if any team beats FaZe in grand finals, they deserve it. Like,
Yeah.
they deserve it, bro. FaZe in grand finals, completely different person, completely different team.
It's a hard one, man. It's a hard one because FaZe are just so dominant. They're so dominant. They literally leave no room for mistake. They are playing perfect COD every time.
Next thing you know, LAG makes it to grand finals, beats FaZe
Dude,
4-3.
if we have a Vanguard Major 2 LAG run, I mean, I'm twerking. I'm oiled up.
Oh yeah,
I'm out there.
I'd drive all the way to Toronto just to go watch.
I'm oiled up, bro.
Watch.
Just kidding.
Double cheeked up.
Double
Go hit a
cheeked
leg day real
up.
quick.
Double cheeked up at the 6, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm just joking. But goodness gracious, dude. It's gonna be a hard one. It's gonna be a hard one. But the top 4 are the top 4 for a reason. I mean, goodness gracious, dude. Like this is. Ooh. Oh my lord. I mean, like you look at this and you just see insanity. Like the space between the top 4 and everybody else. I mean, it's like a big bridge. It is the Golden Gate Bridge like distance.
Yeah. Even just like if you look at the S&D win percentage, like 69, 56, 69, 52, and then drops to 35, 20, 45, 45, 42. Like it's actually wild. And you know what they say, bro? S&D wins championships. Like
It does.
it's wild.
It does. It really does. And so I mean that's gonna be our kind of post de facto list going into this one. I mean, goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
I'm really excited for us to do a post Toronto one, bro.
I wish I was, but I'm.
That's gonna be hella fun.
The post Toronto one is gonna go insane because I mean, goodness gracious, like how do you as like a viewer indulge into just absolute insanity? You know, like it's gonna be crazy. It will be crazy. What will happen towards the end? I mean, literally, like we could potentially see either a crazy upset between the top 4 and the rest of the pack, or we're just gonna see the same old story: FaZe in the grand final, FaZe winning it all.
I'm not gonna lie though. I mean this sounds so basic to say because literally statistically it's probably correct. But if anyone's gonna upset, it's gonna be either LAG, Ravens, or Rocker. Those are the 3 teams that are gonna upset one major big team, in my opinion. And I feel like it'd either be New York or Optic. To be honest with you, that would get upset by one of those teams. But I mean, in my opinion, Scott, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel an upset at this event happening, like a big one. Like I'm not saying like a one of the mid-tier teams losing to like a shitty team. Like I mean like a big upset, like one of the top 4 teams losing to a mid-tier team.
Really?
That's just me though. Yeah.
What do you think? Why is that?
I don't know, bro. It's something in the air. I could smell something, you know. I can feel it. It's gonna happen. I just know.
Something's in the air.
They gave me the script actually.
They gave you the script? They don't give me the script
Yeah.
anymore. Boy, what the hell?
They told me.
I need
It could
the
be a
script.
fake one.
I need the script, man.
I'll send it to you after this. I should have sent it to you before this, but I'll send it to you after this.
Okay. All right. Sounds good then. Sounds good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. Had a good 40-minute show, clocking in right about now. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was a bit of an impromptu one. Me and Mike just want to get on here, spit some game, spit some of that good back and forth. It's going to be an interesting one. It is, because I'm not going to lie. I do kind of feel like something's going to happen. Something definitely could happen here where we could see a difference in either the top 4 or we could see an upset. The biggest thing to know is that it is no more time to play around. Major 2 was quite literally your last opportunity to maybe mess around as a middle-of-the-pack team. I mean, we saw literally what the point stat is right now between these squads. I mean, literally, just one last look before we head out. Literally a 3-way tie between LAT, Vegas, and LAG for that 6th place spot. And the person above them has a 10-point differential. And the person in 9th is 5. That's 5 points.
Yeah.
And then you have Miami and Seattle who are begging for somebody to slip up to get into that top. It is danger.
Boston will have to win the
close.
event, bro.
Boston, dude, I don't want to talk about Boston. Boston
would literally have to win the event, bro. Like,
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you anymore. I mean, goodness gracious. Map win percentage 20.8%. 21 being generous. That's just that is a tough one. I mean, they've only won 5 maps this year.
Good luck to all the teams, though. Good luck to all my friends also competing on these teams. I don't want to brag, but you know what I mean. I didn't mean to sound that way, but it came out that way.
I don't think anybody's dogging you for it. Don't worry. Big shout outs to our homies, indeed, that are currently playing there. You know, Dan, Fame, and all the homies that are currently out there still trying in challengers that are currently trying to make their name known. I guarantee you, this cold winter will pass. This winter will pass. We just got to stick together. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go raid my boy Paradox here, who is currently building PCs. Go learn a thing or two. Get your money up. Get your funny up. All right. We'll see you all very, very soon, and we'll be back with another episode post major in Toronto. So, we'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Everybody getting ready? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, one more thing before we head out. We got 5 seconds left. Do not give up on the dream. That's all I got to say. All right. Y'all have fun. Go tell Paradox I said what's up. All right. There we go.